Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And I cannot believe it's the last game of the season. It has been absolutely a roller coaster ride. So, guys, as part of the Man United Agenda, welcome. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And it is exciting times, guys. Last game of the season, Ten Hag Revolution, and we've got a fantastic panel. So on Monday, as always, sir.
How you doing, everyone? How you doing, panel? Everyone good?
Yep. And Matteo, we have not seen you for a long time, and you are part of the United Agenda, but it's busy time for you. So hopefully next season we'll be seeing you a lot of you.
That's it. Thank you. Good to be back. Thanks for having me. Good to be on the panel again. And yes, work. But we always got to make some time for the Man United Agenda.
Thank you. And Petty, you're back again, sir. That weren't, you know what I mean? That weren't at long distance ago when you were last on the show. How you doing, sir?
I'm very, very good, mate. And I wouldn't want to spend my Friday night any other way, apart from talking with you guys and everyone watching it in the chat. Hopefully we can have a good last game of the season and a beautiful summer with smiles on our faces.
And you say that with a smile on your face as well, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, we were talking earlier backstage about sort of what we think the expectation of Ralph's going to come in, and obviously about Murdoch as well. And like I said in the background, there is anything he does will be better than what's been happening lately at Man United. So anything he put his hand to, if it comes good, it's a miracle. So, you know, on Monday, again, last game of the season, whereas times fly.
Look, it's been a long road this season, man. We've really, from the start of the season all the way through, we've gone through some ups and downs. And it reminds me of that song, was it in Jaws, showing me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Country Road song got me singing that. So, oh my God, oh yeah, show me the way to go home. But yeah, it's been a really adventurous ride that we've had this season. And I think even though we've been on a low and we've been on a face and we've been in the mud overall as a club, I think the Man United agenda has been on the up. And you can tell by our numbers and the energy we have on the show and everyone in the panel. So even though they're not doing the end of season awards, I would like to do the end of season awards and say thank you to all the guys. There's most improved, there's best players of the year, there's funniest guy of the year, funniest quote of the year, you know, OMONDI of the year as well, best show maybe. There's so many things to talk about. And we've had some fantastic guests, and we just and Petty as well. Welcome to the family as well. So it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed the ride, and hopefully next year it'll be a lot more exciting if we improved on the pitch.
And more smoother as well, should we say, a lot more smoother going forward. But listen, there has been some fantastic, but I think hands down, I'm going to volunteer myself and vote for myself for Monday of the week. I've got to do it. I think I've had a couple of major, huge. And I'll take that with, you know.
You should be wounded. You should be like tied up in bandages and all that kind of coming to the show all crippled and everything. The way the car crash you've had this week is being out of this world. I think, Petty, you've got to tread carefully on this show. I warn you. And Matteo knows. But I'm not worried about Matteo because Matteo's so cool. He's one of the coolest dudes I know. Nothing phases him. Look at him drinking his hot chocolate, you know, and his work. Yeah.
But you know what, as well, as much as we're saying this here on Monday, there is someone who's missing from the panel tonight, and they were meant to do a forfeit.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Mr. B, aren't you?
Oh,
yeah.
Forfeit.
See, you got to be honourable. I was disgusted. I had to do it, though. I predicted the Man United would be above Arsenal. I live in London, obviously. You know how it goes. And I had to go and kiss an Arsenal, wear an Arsenal shirt and kiss their badge. It's on video. It's out there. It's trending right now. And I did it. And I've been taking a lot of abuse for it. And Mr. B won't even have to be an honourable man and come and perform his bet.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll get him. He will have to do it. He'll have to. I reckon Monday night, we got a special show coming up Monday night. And Mr. B will be on it. And he will have to do exactly what we stitched him up to do.
I'll be
Even
interested to hear
worse.
from Matteo and Petty to see what forfeit he should have to do, because he has to do the bet. He has to go through.
Yeah, that's
Got to be-
good.
It's got to be something worse than obviously what you've done. You've done it straight away. Do you know what I mean? He's waylaid it a few days. So listen, we need to get our thinking caps on at the end of the day, don't we? And probably have a little talk after the show and see what we can come up with.
Oh, Mr. B, you're in trouble. Mr. B, they're killing you out here. They're killing you softly. They're killing you.
We're gonna need a focus group just to decide his fate.
Mr.
dear.
B is in trouble. But guys, before we go, absolutely brilliant having a fantastic panel on as well. I know, Matteo, you might have to jump off sooner rather than later. Your time zone is totally different from ours at the moment. You're actually in America right now. Absolutely beautiful having you back on the show again. And as I said right at the beginning, we are going to see a lot more of you and Yankee Talk Smack on the panel going forward throughout the summer as well. And Petty, we're going to see you all as well around here, there, and everywhere around the corner as well. So on Monday, before we get into the comments, what do we do right at the beginning of the show? There's 10 in the chat. We need whoever, if you're new, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. But before we do that, guys, we also need to talk about our membership package as well. And guys, with the membership package, it does help us and it does help the channel sort of to grow a little bit, and whatever needed within the channel, like little giveaways and stuff like that, this will help massively to support it. So on Monday, as always, sir.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a deal and a half, man. Look what you get. If you become a member of the Man United Agenda, if you even at a 99p, and that's kind of cheap, but you become a ball boy and you get a loyalty badge and a custom emoji, and you're part of the team. If you want a level 2, step up from that, a bench warmer, you know, if you've got the guts, $1.99 per month. And you get a loyalty badge, custom emoji, and a member's shout out as well. So any one of us could be shouting you out throughout the show. But what I recommend to really fork out, dig deep in your pockets, $2.99 a month for the first team player, and you get all access, and that's access to live streams as well. You get the shout out, the loyalty badge, the custom emoji, everything included, and you get to appear, have a little cameo at halftime, have a little halftime team talk with TalkMU. You know, because by that point, he's usually perspiring and out of breath from his watch along. So you can help out and give some real detailed tactical analysis.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. So now, guys, we are doing a watch along. So if you are interested in tomorrow and doing a watch along, jumping on the watch along and giving your score prediction tomorrow, all we're going to say is we've got a phone number here. And it was funny the other day because I put the phone number up and everyone thought it's actually my phone number, but it's not. It's a sort of a Man United Agenda phone we've got. So guys, if you are interested in following us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all of those malarkey, and also would get give you your score prediction, all we need is just like a little 30-second score video. Turn your phone what is it, landscape I think it is, sideways, and basically do a video. So Talk can then work his magic and you'll feature on the Man United Agenda on the watch along before they go live. So this is the information and details, guys. So it's there. So whilst we're discussing that, and before we say hello to every single person in the chat, what we're going to do, first things first, is go on. We're going to be talking about the press conference from Ralf Rangnick today. Obviously, we know this is his final game at Man United as interim manager. But what we want to do is we want to talk about a bit where he went into today, said, obviously, he's talking to Ten Hag via WhatsApp, and they will be meeting sooner rather than later for catch up. And then he basically would give a full sort of breakdown of what the club need and the strategy and how we as a club need to go forward. So let's go, Matteo, because I know, Matteo, we've got for you, you don't really have too long with us. So let's kickstart with you, Matteo, with listening to Rangnick press conference. Obviously, we know Man United this season, there's lots of rumours been leaked out the changing room. There's lots of issues and things like that. But with Ralf meeting Ten Hag, what could this bring to the club, obviously?
So one of the most concerning things that stood out to me, not concerning, but it's got to be noted. Luke Shaw had his second child. So his wife gave birth like the other day. And he was supposed to be back into training today. And then when he mentioned this in the press conference, he said as if like, well, I was expecting him to be back today and now he won't be, so maybe he'll be on the bench for Sunday. And I think one of the main things is that he's faced a lot of player power in the time that he's been there that's overshadowed what he's been allowed to do. So this is kind of one of the issues. So if you give a certain player X amount of days off, then they should be back after that, and not, oh, I had my kid and then I was given 1 day off, but I'm going to have another day off. That's like a special example, having your child. But it goes back to, him being, overshadowed for power. So that was one of the main things that caught my ear when I heard it in the press conference, that Luke Shaw was supposed to be back. He's not back. Obviously, he's not been playing as much because of Alex Telles being featured more in Rangnick's 11s. But that was one of the things that stood out to me. I did like that they are in conversation through WhatsApp, and they're going to be looking to meet each other in person and getting to know each other more. The best case scenario is that obviously all of us, having been through this season, is that Rangnick stays on and then does his consultancy hand in hand with the new manager, Erik ten Hag, coming into place. So pardon me, this hiring here.
Yeah. On Monday, obviously he was going on, and the thing is with that on Monday, last time round, when was it, who had their child? De Gea had his child, and he went and he sort of did the same thing. De Gea, sort of the way fans react towards him, it was quite brutal, wasn't it?
Well, he lost his place. Because of that, he lost his place, didn't he? Henderson started to play, and then De Gea was playing Europa League football. But I just want to add to what Matteo was saying before the police were started to chase him, hunt him down. I think it was a very interesting press conference. Remember, Ralph has got a reputation as well to upkeep. I think if he feels let down by the players, and he has sort of aired them over the period of time since he's been there, which is a bit of a slap in the face to them. So whether there might be a revolt behind the scenes where they're thinking, F this guy, I can't be bothered. And we've seen it on the pitch. I think Ralph's a lot better than that, and I think he deserves a lot better than that, because I respect him a lot more than some of these players do. And he may have said something also in moving on. It's very key things. I love listening to Ralph because you can pick up so much from it. He's saying something, but you have to read between the lines a lot of the time. And he said something about going forward with the players we need to have to have the right mentality for the club. And he said there's a core of players here, not many, but just a core of them who are good enough to continue. We're thinking, wait, at the start of last season, we had world-class players. We could say 3 or 4 world-class players or potential, this kind of thing. So that's been, once from scratching the surface now, we've got a small core of players that are good enough to stay at the club. So the fans from the outside, what we're seeing is not true. It's like Aubameyang, for example. He's playing well at Arsenal, give him a new contract. He goes to Barcelona, scored 13 goals since he's been there, but couldn't score for love or money at Arsenal because his attitude wasn't right. Now, do you nurse him and say you're captain, you can turn up late when you want, you can go and blow balloons or that kind of thing? No. Arteta said, no, we're not about that. And it does breed sort of contempt sometimes from other players and because you can't have that. And I think that's why I applaud Ralph for his press conferences. They're like the highlight of the week for me because the games are not very good at the moment, but he gets so much out of it. So I think it's really good talking about Ralph in his press conference. This is his last one. Obviously, he's got to do post-match talk as well. But I really respect him. I think he's done really well since he's been at the club, as in, look at the state we're at now. We've cleansed the whole club. He's been responsible for it, partly. And he's obviously doing a big handover towards the new incoming manager as well. So if Luke Shaw wants to spend time with his missus and everything else, that's his business, but he has to take the consequences. There'll be consequences and repercussions if you don't act like a professional. Just one more thing. Sorry to hog the mic, but there's one more thing I want to say. I heard Rio Ferdinand the other day say when Ronaldo's father might have died or someone died and Ferguson gave him a few days off, Rio was saying at the time, this is obviously in his first spell at Man United, Rio was saying, what's going on? Why we need him? Why is it, he's got to be professional. He should be here. He didn't understand, because when you're in that little bubble of being in that team environment and everything else, you don't understand about, it's all about that's your family, isn't it? You don't understand about your real family, your real life things you have to deal with, outside of that. So having a baby, I understand. A death in the family, I understand all these things, but at the end of the day, you've got to be responsible. You've got to be a professional. And I think as long as the baby's okay, if I heard the baby his missus or something was unwell, then I can accept that. But I would rather see him back. I know a lot of players over the past. What, you having a baby, love? Sorry, I'm playing away today. Good luck, you know. You know what I mean? You hear stories like that, and that to me is for the cause and thing. And this is part and parcel. If you're going to marry a footballer, this is what you have to expect, and it's part and parcel of it.
Petty?
I totally agree with everything everyone's just said, basically. But I also think some of these players have not got it in for Ralph. But like the guys have said, Ralph speaks the truth. Obviously, if you really listen close to what he's saying, sometimes, like he said a few times, I think some of these players obviously they don't seem up for the challenge and up for the fight. And I honestly think there's a group of players within the team at the moment in time. Obviously, we all know there's a couple of bad eggs in there. I think they're getting into other players' minds and into their way of thinking. And they're just thinking about themselves. And like you said, the families, which, listen, yeah, it is right to think about your families. But like you said, when you're a footballer at the end of the day. You think of the team you play for, they pay your wages. And I honestly think that when Erik ten Hag comes in, he has got a lot of dirty work to sort out. Get rid of whoever he needs to get rid of, who are not singing the tunes what he wants them to sing. The players who just don't want to cooperate and do the training he wants to do. Because at this moment in time, most of the players in the team, they're not bothered, are they, at the end of the day? Things are getting leaked out to the press. Early team sheets are getting leaked out. And Ralph sat there and said, listen, there's a lot of work to be done here. He's basically saying it. He's come out and obviously said what he's got to say about the owners, some of the players, and he's also said that the players are up for the fight because they don't want to play the Conference League. Of course they don't want to play the Conference League because I wonder how much money they're going to lose from playing in that instead of the Europa League. For me, it all comes down to money with these players at the moment in time, and they're just interested in themselves. I cannot wait till Erik ten Hag comes in the building and he absolutely just gives all of them a shock, and they're sat there going, What's this? Because we all know he's going to come in and be like that because that's how he's been at Ajax. Look at Unama, the keeper. He wasn't singing the hymn sheet he wanted him to sing. He told him to go on an early holiday. He went, see ya, go and sort your move out to Inter Milan. I don't care. And that's what he's going to do at Manchester United. And do you know what, fellas? I can't wait. I can't wait at all.
Petty, I've got a problem. I've got a bone to pick with you, yeah? Don't be leaking my team sheets, all right? I've got good sources about my team sheet, all right? My predicted lineup, yeah? I get a good source, all right?
I thought you had that in a safe. I thought you had that locked up in the safe. How can
I did, but it seems like it's coming out. The secret's coming out.
Okay.
We're in a group WhatsApp. We're getting the same one.
Right, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're part of the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Guys, we're going to go to some of the comments quickly for Monday.
Yeah, not really comments, really. It's just I want to say hi to Rashmana.
Big up, Rash.
Talking News in the house as well. Matthew Bassett, big up Matthew Bassett. He's saying hi to everyone on the panel. Box is in the house. Rashmana's lighting a match or something there.
Fire.
Flames. Yeah. Paddy's in the house, said about John Denver song, Country Road, Take Me Home. Rashmana saying Fred, De Gea, Ronaldo.
Thank you.
Only positives for this season. Box is saying, get Mr. B to host a night with Mr. B where he sings all the classics.
I like that.
I want to say hi to Lambert. Yes. How you doing, Lambert?
Welcome.
Big up and welcome to the channel. He says, do you think Timber will get signed this week? We come on to that. We were discussing Shaw, weren't we, earlier? I think Petty was discussing it. And Paddy says, it's no loss for Shaw being out the side. And Matthew Bassett said, it's beneficial not having Shaw. There's a pile of turd there, so I imagine. And I want to say Brenny 74. I hope I'm not butchering your name. But he says, "Big up, guys, from a Gooner." So we've been bumping heads all year with Gooners, but at the end of the season, we can hug and say big up to each other. Yeah. So good luck tomorrow or on Sunday. Sorry. And Cosman's in the house as well.
Big up, Cosman.
And Vincent's in the house as well. Team sheet. Yep. And we're ready to go. That's it. Thank you.
Right, guys. Just get involved in the comments, guys. That's all I'll say. Get involved in it. So the next topic we will be going on is going to be none other than Crystal Palace and what threats Crystal Palace have. Do you know Louis Zaha? If for people who out there don't know, Louis Zaha has been Louis Zaha.
Who? Luis Zaha used to play for us.
Oh my God, I'm saying Luis Zaha now.
Fulham.
What am I getting? I'm getting a thing now. I'm saying Luis Zaha.
Wilfried
Zaha.
Wilma.
Even I was going along with it then.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting. Yeah, he has been the most foul player for the last 4 seasons in the Premier League.
I thought that was Grealish.
No.
But, yeah, I see.
Overall, when you look at the combination, this season, he has been the most foul player in the Premier League as well. And 2 players with it, it's him and Ayew. Both are the most foul player. Well, I think Ayew is the 4th in the Premier League this season. I don't know if you guys knew it, but Zaha at Man United, left Man United, and left under David Moyes. For me, guys, quick one. Do you think he has fulfilled his potential whatsoever? Let's go to Mattia first.
We're talking about Zaha, if he's fulfilled his potential.
Yeah.
Wilfried.
I think, yeah, Wilfried, not Luis.
Yeah.
I think he's solidified himself as a Premier League player. Has he, fulfilled his potential from when he left United? Maybe not. Like any step down, from a top 6, big 6 club to another club, and if you're not ripping it up and getting bought back by another top 6, then that would be fulfilling his potential. Like if he left us, went to Crystal Palace, and then got bought by a Chelsea or a City, that would be like fulfilling his potential. I think he's solidified himself as a Premier League threat, as a Premier League player. He does chip in with a good amount of goals and assists a year. He's one of the more important players to his teams, every lineup every year. I like him. I like the guy. I like that he has skills. I like that he's got a good shot. He can create a pass. He's got good vision. But I don't know if he's really fulfilled his potential, to be honest.
Petty, do you think he's fulfilled his full potential?
For me, as soon as he left Manchester United, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong here, when he first went back to Palace, he was doing great, wasn't he? Every single season, he was getting the goals, he was getting, I only know this through Fantasy Premier League as well, he was getting the assists. And then it seems like when that move, do you remember, was it when Arsenal signed, what's that, Nicolas Pepe, is it, their right winger? Yeah. But before that, there was a link to Zaha, wasn't there? And for me, ever since he didn't get that move to Arsenal, it's like he's just stagnated again and just gone, yeah, I'm going to stay at Palace. For me, he's a confidence player, Zaha. And if he's not got any confidence, he can be quite reckless at times. He can get a red card. He can get in players' faces. So for me, he hasn't. But it's all about the confidence with where Wilfried Zaha at the end of the day. If he's firing, got confidence, got a bee in his bonnet, listen, he can score 2-3 goals against any single team out there. I do think he's a very, very good player, and we need to watch him on Sunday.
Okay. So guys, let's go to Mattia. I'm just going to go to Mattia and ask him one thing before we go until Monday about the improvement of Zaha. So Mattia, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna have to leave real soon, and my phone's about to die. So any minute now, I might
cut. So rather than you cut in, absolute pleasure. We're gonna get in contact with you over the week, and then get you on next week with us.
Definitely. Just to wrap up, this game is a little bit of a, showing pride and saving face for what's been a tough season, up and down. There's been some good moments. There's been some really bad moments. Overall, really bad because Rangnick has now totaled like one of the least ever for a Prem manager for overseeing Manchester United. So it's really concerning that a guy with such pedigree still can't get everybody to perform the way that we would have wanted to. But again, this last game we've got the best record for home games or the final game of the season in wins. I think we're tied with Arsenal for 20 wins last game of the season in the Premier League era. So that's a good note to finish on. Hopefully we can finish the season on a win and become the greatest ever at last game of the season, and save a little face for what's been, again, a tough season. So real quick before I go, my score prediction is going to be 3-2 to United. I think there's going to be goals in the game. I think it's going to be tight. I think they've got goals too, but I think we'll edge it and we've got something to prove, a little bit more than them. That's like middle of the table, lower table.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Matteo, and I'll reach out to you later on. Thank you.
Thanks, Matteo.
Thank you.
All right, everyone.
Yeah,
Enjoy
mate.
the show.
Thank you.
Take it easy, guys.
Enjoy. So on
Bye-bye.
Monday, with that there, Zaha, I know the guys are saying about obviously the improvement. Do you think he has fulfilled his full potential, or do you think there's areas still there for him to improve on?
I don't think he's fulfilled his potential. He's a very talented player. There's more to give. I think which just shows again about you can have all the ability in the world, but you've got to have their mentality as well. And that's something fans don't see behind the scenes, what they're like, how they get on with other players, being part of a team environment, that kind of thing. We don't see that. And obviously when he came to Man United, I was very excited. I thought, okay, this guy's young. He can drive at people. He's exactly what we sort of exciting player to get the fans off their seat. But it didn't work out for him. I think maybe his attitude. I don't think he's got a bad attitude. I just think he's very it's kind of like not selfish, but I don't think he's a team player. So if you know that it's bonding, it's not like you're gonna burn his pants or something in the change room. He's not the sort of guy you could do that to. So you can't play pranks in him. You can't jib him. He's not that sort of guy. So I think that caused a bit of separation with him and his teammates. That's why he's better at Palace. And he prefers it there because he feels at home. He's around his area. He's around his people. He's around, where he's grown up and that kind of thing. And he's more comfortable in that way. Even like he come out and took a stand. He's not a guy who's going to be conforming to anything. He didn't conform to the Black Lives Matter. He doesn't take a knee, And I respect him for that. He's got his own reason for it. But he's not. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you come into an environment where it's like all for one, one for all, and he's doing his own thing or wants to roll in his own little bubble, I think that can cause other players to sort of be against him in a way, and that causes that division. And as a player, as Petty was saying earlier, I think he's a fantastic player. When he's driving at you, I mean, wow, as a defender, that must be really scary. He's got pace, he can go either way. And but I just think his numbers haven't been the best, but he's a Crystal Palace legend, and I would never write him off. As Matteo said, Premiership style player. So I give him all the respect. But I just think overall, when he looks back at his career, I think he would like to have done things differently, and he could have been like top level, played for a bigger club, slightly. Obviously, Man United signed him. That says it all. But he could have really maintained if he would have just said, right, 10 years, put my head down, just be part of it, and be part of this team unity, whatever, and get on with the job, and I can be a ledge out here. But he's still a ledge with his own fans.
I know you. The guys were saying about this full potential. I think it was the deal for Arsenal, and Arsenal for some reason didn't really and truly because they had Crystal Palace wanted the money up front. So because they were paying installment for Pepe, that's the reason why they didn't sign Pepe. But in reality now, Arsenal wish they signed him because what Pepe has done and what Zaha has done. Zaha this season already, he's played, I think, 32 games out of 37 so far. He scored 13 with 1 assist so far this season. So when we're talking about sort of full potential with it, I think each season is improved. But at 29 years old now, could he get that move at 29 years old?
I honestly think that ship sailed for him now. Do you know a team? And I'm going to throw it out there to you guys and in the chat. Newcastle. I honestly think a team like Newcastle could maybe come in. No, because they're on a little building structure thing at the moment where they might say, "Oh, we need Zaha for 2 years." It could go there and maybe get Europa League football. But I honestly don't think a United, a City, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, or I think that ship sailed personally. But maybe keep having a Newcastle United. You never know. They could think, 20 mil, 25 mil, however much I don't know how long he's got on his contract, you see. We'll take a punt on him and have him in St. Maximum because they'd be quite dangerous, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it would be dangerous, but you say 25 million. I think the current market price for him, I honestly believe you look in Newcastle, we're looking at anything between 45 to 50 million for him.
Yeah. I don't know what's his contract. Is he on a big contract?
I believe he's still got about 2.5 years left on his contract.
Yeah, you're paying around that for him.
So you're paying roughly about that much money for him.
Yeah.
But I think Zaha, another player that I'm surprised not a lot of people picked up on is Eze. Now Eze was a player, I think if I'm right to say, he was at Was it Reading?
QPR.
Reading let him go. Reading let him go, and then he had a trial at QPR, and basically QPR snapped him up. When I used to watch him in the Championship for QPR, what a player! Oh, he's just gifted. And do you know one person who, whenever he opens his mouth, I just sit there to myself and say, "Jesus, just shut up." The amount of plaudit Graham Souness had for him, and Graham Souness said he could be one of the greatest player in the Premier League era if he do what his feet and his ability has got to offer him. Because what Graham Souness is saying was he's never met a young man who was so grounded, so good, and so well spoken as well. He's so well spoken, and there's levels. And Graham Souness has said if he can stay fit as well, he will reach that level. That's how good Graham Souness has rated this young man on Monday. Because I know when I said Eze, you had to.
Yeah, I love the guy. I mean, when he was at QPR, he was killing it. He was really killing it. What a great player. Good balance. He's got all the attributes, everything there. And I didn't know that about that quote you said from Graham Souness. Didn't know that, but it makes me feel proud of him because he's been through so much rejection coming through. It's hard for a lot of pro players to sort of make it, and you do have to suffer with rejection. So it's obviously continued and worked his way up, and now he's come through the ranks from Championship all the way up to the Premiership, and it's a great signing for them. He's come back from injury as well. He was out for most of last season with injury, which is really unfortunate because it sort of stopped his progress. But this is a guy what Graham Souness, he knows more than me, but I do think that he's got all the ability in the world. I think if you played him central as well as maybe sort of number 10 or play him as like a third midfielder, he could be dangerous because he's got that drive. He's strong. He's got so skillful as well. And he's just a raw talent. And there's so many players like him out there that don't make it. And so he just shows that with the right attitude and everything else, there's a chance for everybody, you know. And even if you do get rejected, kids and guys, you know, growing up, you just got to keep going, keep grinding away because there's always an opportunity there for people to make it. So it's a great story. And we always see, it's lovely to hear stories like this of people making it. Look at Vardy, for example. Look at Ian Wright. You know, there's always a Les Ferdinand as well, starting at Southall. There's always stories of people coming through the ranks, and you just got to continue doing what you're doing. If you love the game that much, this door will always be open. Your talent will shine. So fair play to him.
Chris Smalling as well.
Yeah, he does. He plays with a smile, doesn't he? He does play with a smile. And for me, he's going to be, if, say, for instance, Zaha was to leave, I think he's the ideal replacement for Zaha. But at the same time, I do agree sort of in some sense where when I've watched him play football, I just look at how he goes forward. He's got a pace. He's got the agility to beat a player. He's got more to beat more than one player, two players, maybe three players sometime. And the only thing for him when it comes to a player and his ability and things is just his injury at the moment for me. That's what's worrying me. Whether or not, I know someone in the comment just put it there, Graham Souness is tapping up for Liverpool. Listen, I would sit there and honestly, hand and heart right now, if Liverpool went and got him, I would say, what a signing. At the moment, his current market value is about 16 million right now. So, you know, fantastic player. And also with that as well, QPR get also, I think, a 15% sell on as well for it, which is really good for QPR.
So they knew how good he was going to be, didn't they? When they knew they were selling him, it was like, oh, we'll put a little 15%, 20% extra sell on.
Little caveat there.
He is. Do you know what it reminds me of? Not like the play, but like a Sancho, a street footballer who's played in the cages, and he's grew up on an estate. Well, there we go. And that when you watch him, he's just a proper street footballer, and I love to see that in the game because some of these players these days look scripted, don't they? When they play the way they go down and the rolling, where he's like, no, I'll go through three players, I'll then do a bit of trickery, I'll go past another two, and I just love seeing that. And it's great. It is still great to see that in today's game, from my opinion, because he is a baller and he's got a very, very bright career ahead of him if he stays injury-free.
And the thing as well with it, you got it as well where if he can stay fit, and for me, that's my only worry with him is staying fit, because this season he's been hit heavily with injury. He's only featured this season in 12 games with 1 goal, 1 assist.
It's a long road back. I mean, from an injury, it's a long road back. I think they're nursing him back, and they don't want to sort of ruin him by forcing him back. He doesn't need to play. Crystal Palace done really well this season. You have to give credit to their manager. And I think him, especially, it must be exciting playing under Vieira. Vieira is really that area, that catchment area of South London. They've got so much talent there. He's a legend as well. All the players look up for him. Look what he's done for Conor Gallagher. Look what he's done for the England centre back who's got caps this year.
Yeah, he just got it young as well.
yeah,
21 years old.
Mitchell, left back Mitchell as well.
Mitchell.
You know, all these players have been stepped up because the football is improved. They're bringing the ball out from the back a lot more now, as we discussed the other day. And the guy, the centre back, I can't remember the game. Forget his name. He's only been,
something
yeah,
like that.
that's it. He's only been dribbled past once in the whole season. So that shows you this guy's immense, you know. So yeah, I think Vieira is a big factor, and I think he deserves a lot of credit. And instead of running up, trying to sort of get in his face and argue with him, because you get kicked up the arse like he did the other day. You got to give him credit. You should be going up to him and shaking his hand and saying, "You've done a fantastic job, Vieira, this season."
Yeah, absolutely. I know a lot of people talking about, you know, manager of the season, things like that. And I know people here might be thinking I'm smoking or something like that. But when it comes to it, I would put him in contention for manager of the season, because you got to remember when Crystal Palace, how many players? They had about 13 or 14 players out of contract last season. Yeah.
Yep.
You got Eduardo as well you got to think of Eduardo from Celtic as well. You got Eduardo for I think 15 million as well. So again, another baller. So you got to give Vieira some sort of credit, and then smashing Arsenal up twice as well, even better credit then as well, isn't it? He wanted that job.
City, didn't they?
Yeah, but he wanted the job at Arsenal. He didn't get the job at Arsenal, and then what did he do? He beat up the understudy that he should have technically been the manager of Arsenal. So I know we got Arsenal fan in the building as well, but yeah, I think Vieira really, like you said it on Monday, he's been successful this season. Absolutely successful. Right, guys, 15 in the chat. If you're new to the channel, give us a subscribe. If you're old to the channel, just give us a like. Armando is going to go through some of the comments. And guys, before Armando goes through the comments, remember, we have got the agenda hoodie now. On the back of this, it's got good evening. That's why it's got on the back of it. And obviously, you can contact us also. If you go in the link in description, you can reach out to us on our email as well now. And also, guys, before Amanda hits the comments as well, you've got to have a look at this, because we would like to get your score prediction in for the game tomorrow. So TalkMU can do his nice little piece on it and get you guys up. So the phone number is if you're abroad, it's +44. If you're in England, it's 07946 761473, and that's the number for the burner phone, not my mobile number. I don't want to give it out just in case Anthony Herbert starts stalking me. You're right, Anthony, mate. Sunday, me and you will talk, yeah? We'll have a conversation, Anthony Herbert, on Sunday, mate. So, right, Amanda, when you're ready.
Yeah, so they were talking about Zaha in the comments. So Box is saying Zaha wanted that big move. He was linked to Everton and Arsenal at one point. And Patrick goes on to say Vieira, top manager after his Hong Kong Fooey tactics last night. Box is saying Zaha becoming more consistent in goals, assists as he's matured. Matthew says, I don't think Zaha has the mentality to play for a big club. Cosman's saying, yeah, Emre wanted Zaha, right? Petty was saying. Vincent saying, Paddy, I was visiting my mate last week. He lives in Tamworth, Stanhope House. Okay. I want to say hi to Case Slater again. How you doing,
Case Slater? Big up.
Big up to Agenda and those in the chat. He's saying, Cosman talking about rumours about Zaha. Zaha was a bit spoilt, says Box. Vieira, Box says Vieira said he wants Zaha to be Crystal Palace's Letitia, which means a one-club man. Almost. He obviously got sold to Man United. Soonest will be scouting Eze for Liverpool. UK Strains in the house says Harry Kane would be a good signing, but United won't push for the move. Box is saying Elise is more of a Zaha-esque player. Anthony Herbert, this is the Arsenal fan, Anthony Herbert. How you doing, Anthony? Sorry. He says, yeah, but Solo Omondi is a new scout for United now, so maybe top 10 this season. Jokes Omondi. Thank you. Just a couple more here. UK Strange saying, do you play Cavani and Pogba if fit against Palace? Remember that question. Paddy saying Sunday means nothing, not even pride, as that has left the building. Important for Palace. Matthew Bass is saying, wouldn't play Cavani and Pogba in the reserves. Just let them sit on the bench and then go. I want to say hi to Ola Kunle. Ola Kunle, I just want to say it's been a great season with you. I'm glad that you've been supporting our channel all this time. And big up. Good to see you. Case later saying very disappointed by Cavani, Cavani's will to compete or lack of will to compete. He said he expected better. A couple more here because they're all in the chat now. I just want to say hi to Bart as well. Bart is saying how will celebrate finishing with a negative goal difference. So he's having a dig at us, and he's also saying how will we celebrate European Conference League football? Oh, another dig. So 2 digs there. And finally, Ole saying, I want the panel's predictions for next season. What Eric target first successful? What will his target be for a successful season? So there's a couple of questions there, you guys.
We'll go back to them. We'll go back to them. So, guys, as I said, if you're watching, liking, sharing, unsubscribing, I will put this back up because I know some of you guys out there would love to get some of you guys on the chat. 30-second clip to just give you a score prediction of Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Get them sent over onto the WhatsApp number. I'm checking it to see if anyone sent it over yet. Apart from Bart and Olakunde, please do not send anything over. we don't want Anthony Herbert. We don't want nothing Liverpool or Arsenal on it. Thank you. We'll recognize the faces. I know it's so guys, if you're watching for the first time, I said hit that like, share, subscribe button. On Monday, would you mind just going through this again just last time round whilst that's up?
Can you remove Can you remove the
Of course I can remove that when I find it. There you go.
Before I do, I want to say hi to Dutch Christ.
Big up.
He's got as his emoji. It's looks like Thanos stroke Ten Hag. Look at the chin. Looks like Thanos chin. Anyway, he says, I leave no stone unturned or no slab unbenched. That's a great one. Anyway, so you Dutch Christ and all the other guys in the comments, if you want to become a member of the Man United Agenda, 99p per month for a ball boy, level 1. Level 2, bench warmer, 199 a month. But I want you guys to go for level 3. And I think you need to aim high, don't you? As we do the Man United Agenda here, $2.99 a month. You can get all access. That's levels 1 and 2. And you can also have access to the live stream for the live watch along as well.
Excellent, thank you. So, as always, guys, on the Man United Agenda. Also, guys, remember, straight after this show at 10 p.m., you will have the Friday night takeaway, and it will be featuring Mr. B. If you guys can convince him to do something on it, then, yep. Hey, thank you, Cosman. Thank you. Big up, appreciate it. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, legend. What a legend. He was a member, and I believe now he's upgraded for the $2.99 now. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. First team player. Big up. Welcome. That now will allow you to come on to the Friday night takeaway with Mr. B and TalkMU. That's at 10 o'clock. The number is here as well if you would like to reach out to us, or you can email us if you go in the link in the description. It is there as well. So you can contact us through that to get yourself onto the channel. And also you can get yourself on at halftime as well. So thank you so much, sir. So let's move now, and guys, get involved in this because it is my time, my lineup, and this is where I'm upset because Petty came out and gave the secret. He gave the secret away. Guys, in the comments, what is your team lineup in the comments, guys? So let's go. Let's find out. And just to give on Monday a little thing away, there's no Matic, by the way.
Damn.
No, Matic. He's not fit, no.
No, he's not in my team.
Oh, right. I was going to say.
Oh, well, welcome. Another one. Thank you so much, Dutch. Thank you.
Legend.
Shout out to Dutch Christ, man. I love your picture as well. That's the new era we're stepping to. And you've jumped into the new era of Man United Agenda. I'm going to shout you out every time you come to the show.
Big up, Matthew Bassett.
Oh, my God. Bring it on,
guys. Absolutely. Bring it on. Bring it on. Guys, just a quick heads up as well, because the season is finished. But what we are doing with any sort of small donation with this, it goes straight back into the channel, and that will happen is we are merch, and because we're making merchandise is going to be free. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to give away stuff, so we're trying to put into the channel to give away stuff. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We had loads of hoodies made up, and we basically gave a lot of them away. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Absolute pleasure. You guys becoming new members. Brilliant. So team lineup, guys. Get your team lineup in. Anyone got the team lineup in yet?
No, I think they're
No.
typing
Interesting.
furiously right now.
Lee,
Big up Lee
big up
Stewart
Lee.
as well.
I haven't seen you for ages, mate. I hope you're cooking on. Big up Lee. He came over
Big
last
up.
week, innit, Lee? Big up, big up. Let's go before we give you. There you go from the Man United agenda himself. He's in the background sorting all this out. He's literally sorting everything out. What's this one, Vincent?
Is there any way you can get a Monday Man United agenda sticker? So when I go to away games, I can slap it in the toilet. So winding everyone else up to see.
Again, Vincent, we can do that for you, mate. I can do that for you. I can do that for you. If you contact the phone number and then I'll message you through that. Solo, you put in your face.
On a
I dare that.
That's all right. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah. So if you contact us, what I'll do is I can get that arranged for next season. It's very easy and very basic to get the stickers. I've just got to order them, and that's all I need to do and to send them out. Anyone else who wants to support the Money agenda, same thing, guys. If you know any ideas or got any information, let us know. We'll be with you. Hope the young ones tomorrow. Okay, so find out now. Let's find out. Oops, I see a team there. I saw one team, but now we want to see Solo's team.
Who's in goal?
Of course, who's in goal? Come on, let's pick up my team, guys. Come on, let's pick at it. Oh wow, wow!
Someone didn't agree.
They're not happy. They disagree.
We've got a Dean Henderson fan in the room.
On Monday.
All right, sorry about that. There's someone at the door. There's somebody at the door. Anyway, like you said, but I would have liked Matic to play. Granted, obviously he's leaving, but I think he gives that a bit of security. I want to get 3 points. Wan-Bissaka, he's had a bad week. A lot of speculation about him leaving. Maybe will he be motivated to play against his old club? The club that could be joining, who knows? I would have played Dello there. I would play Mata as well. Mata, I'd love to see Mata play again instead of Rashford. So I'd have Mata instead of Rashford. His last game, I think he controls the game, gives us a lot of possession, something we're going to need, and something which is going forward we're going to need as well with the new manager. Centre back's okay, left back Tellez yet, fine with that. So Matic in the midfield for Scott McTominay, and right back I play Dello, and left I play Yelanga, right I'd play Mata. That'd be my team. Obviously, it's not going to be that team, but I would also like to say, like the couple of guys in the comments said, I would like to see Hannibal start, for example. I would do anything for Hannibal to start instead of these guys, and I'll do anything for Garnacho to start instead of these guys, and even Fernandez to start any of these guys. So as long as those guys get a cameo, I'd be over the moon, and we get the 3 points as well.
Petty, year ago, first time you ever seen the Solo 11, and this is what I'm trying to say. You give the secret away.
I know, I need to keep my mouth shut. So, personally, I'd go with the lot of right backs. Like you've said, I don't want Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, there's been a lot of noise recently in the last week or two, into that Crystal Palace are quite interested in buying him. So you might just think, let me... But then I'll reverse it. He could think, I want to impress Crystal Palace here, or Erik Ten Hag. So that could work either way. But I'll go with Diego Dalot at right back. I'll go with Matic instead of Scott McTominay. I'm not really a Scotty fan, if I'm being honest with you. But I'll leave that as that. For me, I'm going to throw a wild one out there, and people might come for me in the chat. I'd start as a well done, and I know we want the 3 points, but I honestly think he'd do great. I'd start Reece Bennett at centre half instead of Harry Maguire for winning the FA Youth Cup. Honestly, that he played great. He was commanding the line. He was pushing people forward. I'd give him I know it's 3 points and it's a game we need to win, but honestly, I think even if you just said, listen, here's a bit of a well done, I think he'd still do the same job as Harry Maguire personally. So I'd throw Reece Bennett in there and give him a game. But the rest of it, apart from, do you know what? I think I'd start Rashford, try and get him a bit of confidence. I know it's the end of the season now, but Rashford's a confidence player, isn't he? He needs the confidence to go into next season. And I think if Ralph subs him again or just benches him again, how's he going to come back next season under Erik Ten Hag? How's he going to find the confidence? So I probably would give Rashford a game. If he's not doing that good, bring him off and bring one of the young players on. I know Garnacho come home ill from training today, didn't he? So I know he's a doubt. But yeah, listen, I agree with everything else. And Ronaldo, listen, he's got to start. Without Ronaldo, there's no party at the end of the day, is there?
Petty, by the way, yeah, you know when you said about starting someone different from Harry Maguire, yeah? Again, you can't not allowed to say it on that channel while Amondi's around, yeah?
He's gonna come for me.
We're gonna pump heads on that one, Petty.
Yeah. I think by the lineup, to be honest with you, the lineup has been consistent throughout the whole season. I think 3 points is very key and very important for us, because if West Ham win their game, and we lose it or draw it, we need to win, don't we? Or we need to try and better their result to finish in Europa League, because believe we're 2 points in front of them at the moment. I haven't looked and see who West Ham's got, but all I know is we need to get it over the line. I just don't want us to be in no conference this season. They are paying me to do it. But another forfeit we could do for Mr. B, he could host the Europa League on his own, each game.
All
he
the
could
games,
do it as a forfeit. So that would make him happy then, wouldn't it? So guys, in the comments, let's go on Monday and let's see who's got their team prediction up. I'll put my screen right down the bottom, and if you just go through, cover my face.
All right, so Lee Stewart saying, hope we play a few young players. UK Strange said, De Gea, Lindelof, Varane, Bailey, Maguire, and Bailey. I don't know. That can't be that's a back four of centre backs in there. So Dutch Christ is saying, wish Garnacho could play, but he can't. As Petty let us know earlier, he's gone home sick. AKA Garincho, Garnacho. Okay, he loves him. He loves him anyway. At least Stewart saying, AWB, didn't see that coming. It's a bit of surprise there for your solo selection. Even the dog hates the team, says Andy Herbert. This is a great one. Now, this could be comment of the day. Dutch Christ is saying AWB stands for average with ball. Why did we ever think of that? I mean, that's brilliant. Last game of the season, and someone's come with some inventive chat there. A boxer saying, I play Heaton, Dallo, Varane, Fish. Oh, don't say Fish around TalkMU.
He's in the background. He must be celebrating on the background scene, ain't he?
In midfield, he's going to play Savage. He's just trying to sign a professional contract.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Hannibal and Shawshire. Ronaldo, Garnacho, and McNeil up front. Wow, that's really
very youthful.
I like that.
But to be honest with you, with Box, he's always been like that over the last, say, couple of weeks on the channel, though, isn't he? He's been pushing for the youth to play.
Box is a man of sense. He always talks sense. Vincent saying Amondi, and he's going to bring out the dog toy and Harry Maguire's face in it for every dog to chew on, because it's hard for him to chew them up because he's hard to slap. Oh God, more Harry Maguire
slander.
He's saying Wan-Bissaka had his career ruined by United. He was knocking on the door of England before he moved there. But how many great right backs of England got at the moment? Matthew Bassett saying reports today said that Erik ten Hag is open to allowing Wan-Bissaka or something without the ball. What did he say? Average with the ball to move on in the summer. Mr. B will grab that one and steal that one for his own. Wes Brown, Dutch Christ is saying United to win 3-2 with his scoreline. I want to say hi to DQ. Welcome back. He's saying we need Carlson. The passion he shows for the team he reps is a boost into the squad. That's what's needed. And he was cussing Jamie Carragher the other day.
I seen that this morning.
That's funny, wasn't it? Paddy saying anyone could do a better job than Maguire. TalkMU's agreeing with DQ. He's saying, Carlson is a good signing. Maguire, no Maguire slander. Thank you, Box. Henderson would be better in defence than Maguire. Says Dutch Christ. Rashford can wait till next season, not Sunday, says Paddy. European Nights and Mr. B. Olole is saying, oh my God, I'm done. I can't believe there's a United fan that actually thinks signing Richarlison is a good idea. Yes, sign him up, please. He's a Liverpool fan, obviously. DQ again is saying, I don't know. I think he can be coached to another level. The driver's there already, referring to Richarlison. Here's a lineup which could rival yours, Solo. De Gea in goal. Dallo, Mengi, Varane, Telles, Fred, Bruno, Sancho's out.
Sancho's injured. He's injured.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. And so there's a lot of chat here about Richarlison ruined Carragher today. Yeah, we've seen that. And where's Big Bob? I've seen his name mentioned here somewhere. Can I find him? No, can't find him. But
And
anyway,
you got this one from the Dutch.
Okay, so hope United don't end up in the European Conference, aka the European Song Contest. That's a good one.
How can I not see Big Gob Bob? I swear he's around
I
somewhere.
can't see him either. I've seen him mentioned, but
No,
it's
he's
Big
not
Gob
there.
Bob. Oh, this is it. Oh, so you are Dutch Christ is Big Gob Bob. Sorry.
Oh, he
He's
changed his
Thank
name.
God you changed the name because
He's
I was struggling with Big Gob Bob.
Yeah, he's changed
You
his
try-
name.
Let's
Yeah,
try
big up.
him.
Welcome back. Well, I haven't seen him for ages. I've not seen him for ages.
Petty, can you say that? Big Gob Bob?
Yeah, Big
Big
Gob Bob.
Gob Bob.
Yeah,
No, say it fluently.
Big Gob Bob.
Big Gob Bob. Big Gob Bob.
I'm on there. I'm the one who can't really talk that well. What's going on?
You guys are smashing it over me. So whenever we know, thank God he's gone forever. We've got Dutch Christ instead. So
Dutch
I won't
Christ.
be butchering that anymore. Yeah,
Brilliant.
there you go with the comments. The
Brilliant.
Friday one
18
here.
in the chat, guys.
Paddy said the other day, play Bench and Hedges on Sunday. I didn't get it. Went well over my head. But I understand it's from a film. Is it what's the film called? Something about Fat Manager, the guy from Royal Family. Is it? It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Mike something.
Yeah, Mike
Bassett, is it?
Yeah, Mike Bassett.
Yeah, Mike Bassett. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
Mike Bassett. So, guys, there's
England
19
manager.
in the chat, guys. Please make sure you're hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. And remember that there's a show at 10 p.m. tonight after this one in about, just over half an hour on the takeaway, the Friday night takeaway. I believe you have, as I'm right to say, Mr. B hosting, TalkMU, SHAH United, who's part of us, and also you will have Matt from Football United TV. You've got a few, so classic, big up.
Classic Rohan 555555555 says Man United fan says Maguire shouldn't be started. Rohan, I hope that's not Rohan, my brethren from work. I don't know. It could be.
Well, Rohan, if I'm right to say on Twitter, if it's right, no, I don't think it's your Rohan because this Rohan, I tagged him on the feed wherefore went live today.
All right.
So I think unless he changes name.
Welcome to the channel, Rohan.
Rohan, yeah. Stumpy!
Big up, Stumps.
Big up, Stumpy, man. What a name. What a name,
that.
Stumpy. Big up, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, as we said here, Box and them are having a conversation. So if you would like to get involved in before the watch along, I believe Talk normally does this about 5 minutes before the game start. You can send in your video and you can show your face on the Man United agenda with your score prediction on Sunday. The number is there. Also, you can follow us on, if you're on Twitter, it's at the MU at MU Agenda, and on Instagram it's the Man United Agenda on Instagram as well. And also, guys, we have our own hashtag at TMUA now as well. So if you hashtag us on the TMUA, that'll be perfect as well. So last but not least, Armando, this is your last script for you to do. Let's remove this and then we're going to go through some comments.
You know what? Listen, I'm handing over. I'm going to tag in my man Petty. Petty, go for it. You know what you have to do.
No worries, my mate. So yeah, guys, level 1 to become a ball boy, 99p per month. You get a loyalty badge and custom emojis. But obviously, we're bigger and better than that, aren't we? Level 2, a bench warmer, $1.99 per month. You get a loyalty badge, custom emojis, and you also get a member's shout out. But here's the main one: a level 3 first team player. It's only $2.99 per month. Come on, what's that? We always say you can get chicken and chips for literally the same price, can't you? So you get basically level 1 and 2 plus access to the live streams. And is that where you get the shout out as well? Is it? Is that where you get the shout out as well? So you literally get everything for $2.99 per month. What is that, fellas? It's nothing, is it? Nothing.
And if you smoke, well, you know, it's nothing. It's peanuts. But guys, you know, it's sort of. The season's coming to a close.
Don't let Eddie do that reading out again. I don't want him to take my job. He done that brilliantly. He done that
He did
brilliantly.
it fantastically.
Yeah.
Sweating. It's like your
Like a duck
questions
to
the other
water.
night on the
Right.
quiz.
So
Dutch
Armando?
Price is saying Aaron Wan-Bissaka or average with ball is a brilliant defender, but why can't he be drilled into how to cross, etc. going forward? It's not rocket science. Maybe Ten Hag can be a proper coach finally for him as well as the others. That's a good shout.
15 in
I
the
agree
chat,
with that.
guys. Let's do this. Let's get your score prediction in. Also, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm aware of as well, I should be at the game on Sunday. So I will be doing sort of live updates at the game on Sunday. I'm going to be sitting, unfortunately, in the Crystal Palace end. But listen, at the end of the day, going to watch Man United play, it's always a pleasure going to watch us play. Hopefully this time it's not a vision of bad luck, because I swear all the games we've been to this season on Monday, apart from the West Ham game, we've lost, haven't we?
No, we went to
No,
Tottenham.
Tottenham won game.
That was a beautiful result away from home. Chelsea,
Yeah,
we drew,
Saki
which was a good result. We went to, thankfully, we didn't go to Arsenal. And it's down to you. Yeah, turn it around. Hopefully, you can go there. But whatever you do, don't cheer when they score, Errol, because I want you back here safe and well, you know?
Them Crystal Palace Ultras.
Yeah, exactly. And guys, as well, it's going to be I don't know whether or not we're going to, I don't think we're going to do a reaction show, so we just need to let everyone know it's not going to be a reaction show on Sunday after the game. What we're going to do is something slightly different on Monday night at 8:30. So make sure there's 15 in the chat now. Just make sure you tune in as well. Show the channel the support. Remember to set your notification bell, so when we go live, you get the notification bell. The channel has grown, and I've got to say a massive thanks to every single person who's been participating within the channel, supporting us from day dot. There's a couple of people in here that I could sit there and say, and one of them just popped up there, and that's Football United TV. We were 15 of, I can't remember how many subscribers we were when I first reached out to him, and he's been fantastic for us throughout the whole season since we met each other. Also, there's a couple of people within the chat as well who's been with us since day one when they saw us on Paddock. I think, again, we didn't even have 100 subscribers at the time, and they've stuck by us as well. They're not in the chat today, but they normally are in the chat. So, guys, listen, let's do score prediction, and then I just want to look at the Premier League table afterwards. So, guys, everyone in the chat, I think people start hitting their score prediction. So, let's go to Petty. Let's do you first, because I know what Amanda's score is going to be. So it's all right. Everyone in the chat know what Amanda's score is going to be. What's your score prediction, sir?
Right, it's the last one here, so I'm going to be confident. I'm going to go over 3-1 Manchester United win. I think Palace will score first, like typical United. We'll be sat there gutted, but then I think they'll look over at Ten Hag in the stands and they'll go, right, let's get to work now. Let's get our heads down. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Manchester United win, and we're going to be securing Europa League football for next season. But, you know, we can only do what we can only do, can't we? 3-1 Manchester United. Come on, the boys.
On Monday, again, I've got problems.
Have I hit yours?
On Monday.
Petty's taking your result.
Oh,
Petty's kind of taking your result now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, I think it's a great point. What Petty just said about Ten Hag being in the stands with you, probably. Hopefully, you should go and get a seat next to him and tell him all about the Man United agenda, Errol. Anyway, I think it's going to be 1-0 to Man United. Surprise. I just, you know what I'd love to see after the Brighton result? I'd like to see a bit of pride, and that motivation will be there if Ten Hag's watching over them and start to play how they're supposed to, how they should have the majority of the season, because they've let 2 managers down this season, and they've let the whole fan base down as well. So get a good result. Last game of the season, I think Palace, they put it in against Everton the other day. I asked myself, what's Palace's motivation? Maybe a lot of them would have signed off already, hopefully, and we can get a good result and start playing some good football again. So I'm going to say 1-0, control the game, see it out, and wave at Errol. I'll be looking for Errol in the stands, hopefully not getting rushed or beaten up. And run onto the pitch, Errol, if you don't mind, after the game, and do something, going to get yourself arrested, maybe.
Don't worry, I'll do the whole thing, and I'll say, Ronaldo, come on, can I interview you? The United agenda. Come on, you heard about us.
Big banner.
Oh, that's what it would be. Guys, I'm gonna hit it out today, and I've got to be realistic. I always go for a 3-1 score prediction, but unfortunately, I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for actually a 2-2 draw. Someone's just telling me that we won't get the job done, what we need to do. So it's going to be, but a goal difference as well. That's the worrying thing about it. If we do draw as well and West Ham win, their goal difference is better than ours. Palace, yeah, Stumpy said it. Jesus.
I was just laughing at that one there.
3-0. Oh, wow. It is sort of thing. Let's look at the league table quickly, guys. Let's see what the league table is saying. So score prediction. Let's look at the league table. That is terrible, isn't it? So on here, on Mondays, normally goal difference is 11 West Ham, plus 11, plus 1.
That's 10. 12 goals they got on us.
Yeah.
So whatever we do, we can't draw and then win. They win. So your result would be a nightmare for us.
Yeah, 2-2 draw would be a nightmare. But I don't know. I just can't see Palace. I know home as well. You got to think as well. Home for Palace as well. Palace, I've got, obviously we spoke about the result, but Palace are unbeaten in their last 7 matches at home, including and also 5 clean sheets at home in their last 7 games.
Fantastic. They're on course to have their best season ever in the Premier.
Yeah. So, but guys, listen. All I know is let's get some of these last little comments out on Monday. While they're doing that, it's been absolutely fantastic tonight with the guys in the chat.
So going back to score lines, Box is saying 5-0 to United. Love it. Dutch Christ is saying 3-2 to United. Wes Brown, you have to explain what that means. I'm going over my head. 3-2 United, Talk MU. Classic Rohan says 1-0 to United. I imagine that's the way result.
Yeah.
And finally, Cosman, who's also a member now. So I will give you a shout out. We all will. If we don't run, we lose. Simple as that.
Yeah, there you go, 100%. Yeah, Cosman, apologies. We have been a member for ages. On Monday, just getting utilized to it because we're not used to the membership thing. We don't normally shout it out. We were just told the other day to start doing it.
There's 3 people who became members. So that's
legends, absolute legends.
Troublemakers in the building.
Speaking of legends, we got Rebel in the house. Petty, you know Rebel very well. He's a very cheeky bugger.
Any secret you can tell us about him?
Yeah. We need some ammunition. But Rebel's saying, "Evening, lads. The end of the season nearly done. Agent Rebel's candidate on the show again. I will take my commission now. Solo 2-1 to United. Rebel, we love you, Rebel." And Vincent saying, "Does anyone know where that would be a good watch along for the Legends game? Because I can't see it advertised on MUTV. The Legends game. Have you heard about this?
It's Legend games.
They're playing it. So it's not on MUTV. So maybe get a Fire Stick."
And then again, when I was doing a shout out as well earlier about people who's been on the channel since almost day one, Steve Fletcher, massive support to the channel as well. And probably the minute we got monetized, I think he was one of the first members as well, and also the winner of the signed Bruno Fernandes shirt as well.
Legend.
Save that. It'd be worth a lot of money in a few years, 20 years time.
Yeah,
I see him down the auctions.
Yeah, he'll be down there.
I'll tell you something. You know something. Stephen Fletcher, just like a lot of the people who support the show, really know their stuff about Man United agenda. Not as Man United, they know their stuff and really poised when he speaks as well. So big up to you. And I'd like to, obviously, I've linked up a few other guys on Twitter recently as well. It's been great, becoming buddies with you guys as well.
Matthew as well. Matthew Bassett's on it.
Matthew,
I appreciate
Vincent
everything as well. Again, another person from Day Dot as well.
Legends.
Saragon's there as well. And then you've got to think as well from other channels, you've got people like Rush Mano right at the beginning of the channel on it as well. It's been a fantastic season, to be fair, for the Money Agenda. All we need now is we're on the road now to 2K subscriber. Hopefully we can get the 2K before the season kicks off. Really, we're a couple of hundreds away, not a lot of hundreds, but a few hundreds away from it. Last comments on Monday.
So Dutch Christ is saying David Neres, he used to play for Neres, used to play for Ajax. He's a left-footed right winger kind of thing as well. He's Ten Hag. This is what he said. It's a quote from David Nery. He said, "Ten Hag moaned about my hair. I told him to take care of his own hair, and I will take care of mine. He benched me for the next 2 games. I love it. I love that."
Brilliant. There you go. Another one from.
And Stephen Fletcher says the shirt is on lockdown till Bruno brings us home a trophy, and then I rock it on the stream. Brilliant. Obviously, he won the signed shirt from Bruno. Matthew Bassett saying Rebel, the Man United agenda. Hopefully, at Rebel, Man United agenda. Hopefully so. There's a lot of deadwood who need to be shipped out. He's responded to Rebel.
Brilliant, guys.
He's not talking about us, is he?
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about Rebel, Deadwood. Come on now.
Talk about the team, or we talk about the Man United agenda?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely brilliant, guys. Remember, guys, straight after this show, we will be doing another show in 20 minutes, and it will be the Friday Night Takeaway with Mr. B, TalkMU, SHAH United, and also Football United TV. We'll be talking about, I believe, it is to do with Ten Hag they're doing as well, isn't it, the show?
Yeah, everything, any other business, everything else United that we haven't covered today.
I'll tune into that.
Yeah,
me
too.
So, guys, from us at the Man United Agenda, we will see you at at 10, and then we'll then see you on Sunday for Talk and Mr. B as well, watch along. And hopefully I will be joining the watch along to give my opinion on the game live.
We want to vlog. The live vlog.
I want to see that.
Yeah, don't worry, you will get one. Jesus.
Celebration in the home end.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Matthew Bassett. Appreciate it, mate. Like I said, Matthew, if you want to send this recording to us, it's only 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to put the phone number up once more before we go off air, just so you guys can see the phone number. Take a screenshot of it, write it down, whatever you need to do with it, and send your little clip in of what your score prediction is for Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. So just get involved, guys.
Hold on. I remember the days when we used to sit in the park, holding hands together. I was born a winner.
Freddie Mercury.
We want to come again. You know, I love it.
Screen record this.
Brilliant. Last one I'm on there.
Mr. B's got to do it, man. Mr. B has to do this now. And Gerard, quote from Gerard. Gerard saying, he's a fantastic manager, fantastic CV. Obviously, he's been successful at Ajax. I like the style. I followed him for many years. I've seen him do really well in the Euro Cups competitions as well. Is that who's Steven Gerrard saying that?
Calm down.
That's a good endorsement, isn't it?
Brilliant, guys. From us at the Man United Agenda, we shall see you at 10 p.m. Talk, stay in the background as well, bro. I've got some news for you. Guys, from us, good night.
Good night.
Night.